doubt me? I got JP Springs in this.
I don't doubt you.
See how smooth the let-off is?
Oh my god.
What are we looking at? We're going to look at the 2015 Harvest Ale that Matt picked out. This is the Autumn Limited Edition. This fully fermented, robust ale has been brewed as a celebration of the brew art. What's up with the line? This is like some CIA stuff. It's like shit's crossed off. It can be enjoyed now or laid down like a vintage wine.
For enjoyment in years to come.
But it doesn't tell you how many. Product?
Well, if it's from 2015, it's already 5 years old.
Oof. Okay, and this is a product of the United Kingdom.
United Kingdom.
So they screwed us for a half an ounce.
Okay. Well, yeah, you're right. But it does come in weighing in at whopping 11.5.
11.5.
So they made up for it.
Okay. Before the crazy Scotsman has a fucking brain tumor, let's get the shit show on the road.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of comments today, so you're gonna have to be reading those bitches.
So it basically, it's, you know what? Right off the bat, speaking of 5 years, if you really want to go nuts, we could follow it up with that.
Oh boy.
Which was like 19% when it.
Yeah.
5 years ago. Okay, so it kind of looks like a.
Well, I almost sipped it, but I'm smelling it.
Kind of looks like a science experiment that's gone bad.
It does look funky. It does.
And the reason that I pulled that out is because this has those caramelized, you know, an alcohol. If anybody's ever sat on a beer we're sitting on, and what the hell's fucking going on with the focus? Hello.
I was gonna say, yeah, it looks pretty good. There it is.
If you've ever sat on one of those for a couple of years, for me, I like them at a year. Stephen Bush has sent me ones that he sat on. Now that is a level of love right there. See, we're already over, so screw the Scotsman. Hey, Scotsman, watch this.
Oh man, that's pretty delish. That is not what I was expecting in the slightest.
If I open that, the difference between the two of them is almost double the alcohol, but the flavors are the same.
Wow, this was a good pick. Well, remember they had a bunch of these at the store. I just went with the cheap one.
Here's my question. I'm assuming, because who in what beer company actually sits on beer like you would whiskey or scotch? I mean, my guess is, where in the hell has this been for 5 years? Brewed in 2015. Maybe? I don't know.
It's good. Well, all the ones we were looking at were relatively aged. There was a few newer ones. But remember, this one was like $8 a bottle compared to some of them were way more.
I hate way more.
Well, even freaking $8 a can. That's or $8 a bottle. That's still pretty expensive beer. It's not like it's a big bottle. It's actually smaller than 12 ounces.
Well, these are 10 fresh.
Yeah.
Now if I bought a whole shitload of them and then well, of course, how hard is it? I mean, it's an investment, but let's just say that me and you decided, well, let's buy up all the Dogfish 120s and sit on them and then sell them and have like some kind of a special. You know, someone can get one that's been aged for a year, which is my recommendation. It still has that booze kick with this caramel. I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like a caramelization is taking place in the beer from the breakdown of. But this one does it a lot more because it started off with twice as much alcohol.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about this one. Johnny Watson gave me this, and this would be the oldest Dogfish head I would have ever had.
I can't even tell you what I taste in this. It's kind of like a fruity sweet, but I couldn't place any. I can't place any names, like any flavors.
I know
it's delicious though.
I know I'm gonna
delicious.
I know I'm gonna say this, and then if you start thinking about it, it's actually not a positive thing, but it's working really well with this. I'm getting caramel. I am getting the like red apple peels, but not the bitterness part of it. Whatever is that caramelizing effect is toning them way down, and it's just bringing out that flavor. And way off in the background, and I haven't brushed my teeth. I do that before I go to bed, not before I do a brew review. I'm getting just a tinge of like a mint, like a fresh garden mint out of it.
Yeah, I don't know where you're getting all that, and I'm not disagreeing. I just can't. I can't place any flavors on it. It's completely different than a lot of other things I've ever had. It's sweet.
It's floral. It's candy-ish.
It's good.
It's got so much shit all in one.
It's almost too sweet. I don't want to say it's bad, but I mean it's really a lot sweeter than I thought it was going to be.
See, these are the ones that you get messed up on.
Oh my
Why?
God.
Because it's so smooth that if we had 6 of them, we'd probably drink them.
We'd probably drink 3 or 4 before we even felt the effects, and then you're going to be freaking sitting in a lawn chair in the backyard
with a poodle licking your nuts.
You'd be folded in the chair until it finally falls over on the side.
So hand me our beer. Okay, Clyde says Revolution, and that was on the last review, but Revolution's a big deal, so is Clyde. First in was German Ninja. Now, if you ask Matt, because we're kind of on a time crunch, it's beautiful outside. Right now,
it was like 80 degrees today.
Right, I think, well, that's what my truck said. Hey Google, what's the temperature right now?
It jumped up like 20 degrees in a day. I was shocked when I saw it in the
news. In
Duluth,
it's currently 81 degrees.
81.
So, screw you guys. We're cooking shit on the grill, drinking margaritas, and, I mean, love you guys. Thanks for being here. If it wasn't for you, there'd be no audience. I didn't read any of the comments, but right now, I could give a rat's fucking ass about COVID. So if anybody, and I'm probably looking Smile Money in the face, or anybody else, I could care less, and if I don't read the comment, I will at least acknowledge that it was a COVID-related one. I don't care. And I so agree with so many people right now, like for instance Donald Trump. You know, these libtard douchebags, and so I instantly go into a rant about COVID.
Right.
Okay, this isn't COVID, this is the mass. It's now a liberal thing. It's almost like you need to prove that you care about other people. Well, you know what? I don't fucking care about anybody but myself. How's that? Fuck you and your mask. I'll walk an old lady across the street. You know what we do for our friends and everybody in our neighborhood. But if you're fucking telling me that my level of being rated by some libtard is me wearing a mask, then I guess I'm a horrible person. First was the German Ninja. And then Joey says to him, if I was there right now, I would make love to you from dusk till... Okay, Joey might not have said any of that. What did Joey say?
You think you can just leave without saying goodbye?
That's because the ninja's been gone for quite a while. Let's hear the ninja's excuse. Yeah, I know. Sorry about the abrupt exit. A combination of my kids' sports stuff and was in a funk. A few friends of mine passed away over the last 4 to 5 months. So sorry to hear that, my friend. But my ninja powers have been fully restored, and I'm back to claim my first comment title. Laugh out loud. Well, I hope things turn around and go in the right direction. Smile Money saying first, being second. German Ninja acknowledging that by saying, Ninja's back!
Oh, boy.
And, of course, Multi-Gunman chimes in, and Harmarsh chimes in. Nihap has a smiley face and an unsmiley face, or a smiley face and the inverted guy drunk next to him. Oh, excuse me. Well, I'm thinking about that. Well, I got a couple things in, but this is a different story. I said I had ordered that part from Luth AR, and it came in. And I just wanted to give you a remembering moment. Everybody knows the charging handle to look like this. It seems how this weapon is ready to go, because they all are. Your typical charging handle. Everybody knows what the charging handle looks like. I said I ordered a retro one. I have never seen a retro charging handle in anything but a picture. Oh my god, it's like the Joey at the truck stop version of a charging handle. And that's why I pulled NIHAPs.
Oh my god, I can't wait to see.
Okay,
oh.
you know what a standard charging handle looks like. We've all seen them. That's amazing how this M16 rack holds these rifles so perfectly.
Oh, okay.
If it got any smaller,
I do kind of like that though, actually.
well, it's badass because it's a retro. That was the charging handle. Oh, sorry, I got some lube on it. Where the hell did all that come from? Oh, that's not oil. That is a retro charging handle. I can tell you right now. Oh, let me see if I could even do it. I cannot. You could not charge this
one hand.
You have to fork it. I think it's badass though. I mean, if nothing else, this is what would have been on this firearm. And NIHAP, I'm assuming because you're the god of all things guns. I can see if this is still at the price that I paid for it, which was $20 less than everywhere else. If you're interested in a retro, I'll put a retro in your firearm. So let me know. I mean, hell, we're only like 12 minutes in. Should still be here by now, but yeah, it's my first response is like, damn, where's the rest of it? But the more I thought about it, that just makes it more of what it's supposed to be.
Oh man! Now you know what? Next time we go out, we're gonna have to take both those retros. I want to feel like fucking Rambo. One in each hand, just spray them in the air all over, just not giving a fuck. Yeah.
Speaking of Rambo, on me and Christine and Jules, we spent our Memorial Day watching Nutty Flicks in it. And one of the things that we found, or was it on HBO?
So hold on, you're Netflix and chilling with your wife and Jules?
Yeah. Well, they were watching this woman shit, so I invaded the couch and went to. We watched the latest Rambo, Last Blood.
Yeah.
I believe there's probably going to be another one if he's still alive. They're going to probably call it Rambo Geriatric Center or something like that. Jules made a comment about a couple of pretty in-depth action scenes where, like, in a 3-minute period in the movie, he like jumps out a window, lands on a hood, shoots and kills 5 or 6 people with one hand, runs down a tunnel. And I told her, I said, hey, it's the magic of movie. Sylvester Stallone is 72.
He's old as hell.
I said, that 3 minutes of movie was filmed over a 6-week period. He's like, he took 20 steps down a tunnel and had to sit it out for a month. Nah, just kidding. I don't know how long it took. Maybe he's still in good physical shape. Okay, German Ninja. Good lordy, holy, naughty, hot damn, sexy, busty, black-haired vixen beer brew a babe. Oh, and you got a brew review picture because they removed 2 thumbnails in a row. They actually removed the brew review one. You used to have it in the background here. The girls sitting at the beach, and all you see is their hair and their butts. Yeah. They removed that.
What? That was a good picture. That was a solid picture. It always make you ponder. Which one would I have today? Because it will change from day to day on occasion.
But I've been using that picture for what, 5 or 6 years?
too much info. God. I don't need to know how.
Is a
well, yeah, I know. It's a picture. Yeah.
Fake news. Fake news.
Yeah, it's a. It's good beer.
Fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
J-Dog says here.
I'm kind of. Not saying I'm getting drunk, but I'm already feeling something.
Unless we rifle through these, no pun intended, we're either going to move on to a margarita, or me and you are going to share a 5-year vintage beer here in a moment.
It's up to you, boss.
Johnny Watson doesn't care.
Well, I'm going to have margaritas either way at some point. But it's all up to you.
Fu Master Chu says, woo-hoo. Cobra, 2 hours? What is this, Hollywood? Oh my god, read more button. Okay.
This is a Corona. It's Corona with informational numbers.
German Ninja's been gone forever, and then if I skip a comment from him, I don't want anybody butt chaffed. The death numbers are absolute fudged.
Which I said that.
They even admitted to the upping the numbers. Colorado officially admitted they overcounted the deaths. None of this adds up, other than it being a plandemic. And then Smile Money. Smile Money throws back a bunch of numbers. Nothing against anybody right now. I just Loma Company. 7 fuck faces. Oh, look at Mr. Attitude. Joey, here I'm watching. Oh, what? Here I'm watching in the morning.
Watching in the morning.
So the difference between the first couple of comments and Joey is hours. That was a day ago. And then Poco.
Shut the fuck up, Joey.
German Ninja. Remember the FEMA camps? Now think about the World Health Organization stating about removing people from their homes. Now look at the HR 6666, contact tracing. There was no mistake about shutting the economy down. It's a global economic reset. And then Smile Money says, I love every single one of you, and I would give everybody a hug.
Well, now, how the fuck is what I want to know. How the fuck is it a reset? No, I guess we shouldn't be getting into this, but just quick question. How the fuck can we call it a reset? Does that mean everyone's house payments and vehicle payments and debts are paid off? Because it's not a fucking reset for the people. So who's the reset for?
I know a lot of people that are hurting. I know a lot of people that are doing better, and I know people that are really hurting. So, unfortunately, the people that are hurting the most are, and you can't just say it's small businesses. I mean, I already discussed this, so I'm not going to get into it again. There's some major companies that are not going to get back up after this punch. Good God. Not in the mood for this virus shit, and that's all you guys are talking about. German Ninja again, the virus is real, the plandemic is a lie. Or the pandemic is a lie, not plandemic. Okay, I'll tell you what, just to show the love, you guys can hug it out. I'm going to heart every single one of the comments. And it's not you guys right now. It's not you guys. It's me. I am sick.
Well, and it's a damn good day. We want to enjoy the nice sun and fucking throw those negativities out the window.
Me and Matt will be in the backyard, 27 feet apart from each other, wearing our hazmat suits. I got the full-on respirator. He's got his paint spray booth set up.
Did you pick up your fucking extra heat sensitive suit? I mean, if you're going to be grilling, you might expose yourself, and create holes in your suit if you get too close.
Standing out there looking like one of those people that do surveys on a volcano.
Yeah. Hey, that's what I looked like when I was working. I know exactly what that looks like.
Steven, overall ratings averaged. Whose beers were better, mine or Joey's? I'm not done with Joey's yet. And yes, I am going to have to figure out an average because it's not fair because Steve sent...
One might be better, one might be worse. I mean...
Steve sent six... Well, the numbers are what's good, but the problem is if Steve sent me 6 beers and Joey sent me 10 beers,
yeah,
it has to be on an average.
Well, as long as they were all good, 10 being more would be better. But that's why you're going with the average. I get it.
Off the top of my head, if I weren't reviewing the last, because I think right now I've reviewed the same number from both of you, I think Steve, I think you'd be the winner. But if a few of these ones from Joey tank his numbers, you're gonna want me to review them. But Poco Loco, Daddy, do you want some sausage?
That's so wrong because we're gonna have some sausage here in a few minutes.
Maybe
an hour.
Whiskey Rebellion 2, the drunk will rise again. Yeah, I'm not officially taking that as a call out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Being that if we do this and then do that and then do margaritas, add some scotch in there too.
We're gonna be fucking hurting you. Well, actually, you know what? I won't be. I don't have to wake up.
Cobra, 30 minutes and 19 second mark, $5.
You know what time I got up today? It
No.
was too early. It
Yeah.
was too early, let me tell you what. Too early for how I was feeling. And I only had 2 beers last night.
I had that one beer. I had the one beer with you. That was it.
Yep, I had that and I had one more.
I had the George Hunter Stout, and that was it.
Yep, I had that and then one of those voodoo ones.
On the other hand, I did not go to bed until almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
See, for me it was 3:30. And I slept till 10:30 and I woke up and I wanted to go back to bed. But I looked at the time and I'm like,
And
I am not going to waste a fucking daylight today.
I can tell you exactly why I was up till 12:30. Because 1 minute it was 9:30, then the next minute it was 11:30, and the next minute it was 12:35, and I finally said enough is enough and turned the tablet off because the abyss is every episode just races even, or the expanse.
The Expanse, huh?
The Expanse.
Stuck into his show.
It's free if you have Amazon Prime. I don't know where else you can watch it. But
I've been really stuck. I should probably find a new series. You said that's on HBO. I've been stuck literally watching
Amazon for sure.
I got both, but I've been watching YouTube to be honest, because it's like, I don't know. You see a lot of people getting messed with by the cops. Like, do you hear all the shit that's going on in Minneapolis?
Look what just went down yesterday.
Yeah. Dude, did you see the riot yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh, my buddy was down there, and he's got like a half hour, 35-minute video of walking through this shit. He's like, all those ding boom boom ding ding things you're hearing, those are all rubber bullets getting shot.
If you haven't, long story short, and again, I don't want to sound like I'm taking one side or the other. All I've seen is the video of a white cop kneeling on a black guy's neck, and he dies.
Yeah. Well,
And
he didn't just kneel on his neck. He was on his neck for like fucking 8 minutes while the guy was begging for him to get off. He was even calling mama.
And there's what, 3 or 4 other cops just standing there?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's been enough history up to this moment in time. If you're kneeling, if we're cops and you're kneeling on a guy and there's a guy standing there with a frickin' camera or not, I'm going to tell you to get off of the guy.
Well, and he did. The guy videotaped and's like, come on, man, can't you let him up? He said he'd get into the car. Like, he was non-combative, at least for the video, what it was showing. Like, he was, yeah, I stirred mine up. He was a hurting unit. Like, he was basically crying and begging for them to get off, calling out to his mom, and it was fucking sad. I mean, this is a grown-ass man crying for his mom. Like, he was...
And as of right now, they haven't filed charges. They better. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, from what I've seen...
All four were instantly fired.
Yeah.
And it's been a riot. There's no way the district attorney cannot make charges. They're probably just being smart and looking at what can they charge.
Poco Local. Fun fact. Firefly is the most watched television show by homosexuals. Google it.
Oh my god. I don't care to fucking Google
Harmar
this.
says, "What's Firefly? Never heard of it." Yeah, I'm not
I'm not either.
I'm not
But
exactly sure what.
If that's the ratings, I don't care to really know what it is.
Hey Google, what's the most watched TV show by homosexuals?
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
Maybe you probably have to. She doesn't want to talk about it. Poco Local says back, it's an old TV show that was canceled after one season. It wasn't too bad. It's kind of dated now. I'm not saying I like it in the ass, but I do like Firefly.
Come on, you are fake news. Okay, you fake
Something
news.
wrong with you. Every day. Every day you just show a little side of it every time.
Poco Loco, tonight's brew babe looks like she's extremely high maintenance and daddy issues. Yep, that's my luck right there. Poco Loco, I told you that the shoulder holster was pure shit.
It's now fully in the garbage. But it's still there.
Sonora Desert Prepper. So every earring he has is that a cock ring collection?
He has is that a cock ring collection? If so, pretty impressive. I must have just been standing closer to the camera or something. Yeah. Everyone thinks I got a lot. I don't get a lot. I got 4. No, I don't use cock rings. I'm good.
And I hope that isn't a cock ring.
Oh.
I mean, unless you just...
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe if I snipped it in there, but ooh, again, that would hurt.
Poco Local, 2 weeks into your relationship with the brew babe, you'll wake up with her hovering over you saying, "I love you. Therefore I must kill you." Not a fun place to be, true story. Oh, and can I get my key back? I've had one of those real life moments where it actually, it bounced off my chest, and then the door slammed. At least I got the key back.
Right?
Mm-hmm. That's all that mattered. Pogo Local. Anyone who says new normal needs slapped.
I'll support that.
And
it looks like a couple of
Harmarsh is on board. Smile Money's on board. Harmarsh top 20. Oh, hi, Matt. Hell yeah, the woman on the screen are gorgeous. Harmarsh, Eric, are you talking about Matt's son sat with older... you were talking about Matt's son sat with older people around the fire. Oh, he made a comment about, if you actually learn when you're sitting with older people and listen and move forward.
Yeah.
I think he just wanted the s'mores.
Oh, for sure. Well, and I went to listen to these old fucks, too. Everyone was... Even the neighbor was a little tipsy, freaking dancing to old shit. He got his s'mores, and he was, boom, beeline out of there after. But he's also shy. He's really shy.
I've known him now for 5 years, and I don't think I've ever had a conversation other than him saying, "Go fuck yourself, old man," after he beat me in the horse.
Nice.
I don't think you were there. Harmar says, well, the COVID pandemic has finally affected me financially. In order to offset the extra cost of food, electricity, and rocketing high gas prices, I'm needing to make some extra money on the side. So, I am now proud to announce that I am selling adult toys. Hope no one is embarrassed to ask for them. I have all kinds, sizes, and styles according to your needs. Discretion is guaranteed. I am more than willing and able to demonstrate any of the items for you.
I can already think. Does this guy sell butt plugs?
Ask for yours anytime. I have everything listed below.
Oh.
Walkers, wheelchairs, oxygen tanks, canes, disposable diapers, teeth glue, and more. Copy and paste if you have a sense of humor.
Oh, I was so ready to really have some fun with this one.
Poco? So immigrants, bike paths, shitty roads, taxes your state, sucks dirty homeless balls. Well, the state in general sucks fucking ass. Now they're talking about bringing in more refugees, but they want to bring them up here. They've already destroyed St. Paul and I'll pretend I'm Travis for a moment, Minneapolis. They have destroyed St. Paul and Minneapolis. I mean, I personally know people down there. This area used to be the cream of the crop. This is where you wanted to live and where you wanted your kids to play. Now, it's a fucking shithole. Towel head shithole. So, fucking Obama and our governor bringing the fucking scourge of the earth to our state, and now they want to bring them up here? Yeah, moving day is getting closer and closer. Fuck this state. So help me God, if we end up with some of the Somali trash up here, fucking pigs. Seriously, go down to the cities. Talk to people that are willing to talk, who aren't afraid of the retaliation from these fucking pieces of shit. I mean, do you even know what toilet paper is? Fucking dig a hole, assholes. And yeah, let's keep bringing them in. Keep bringing them into Minnesota. Yeah, Smile Money, I think you've already given the unfortunate stats of how many immigrants under the Obama administration ended up here. Boca Loco. Boom, shakalaka, boom. No copyright. Yeah, for you. That was like $10 for me. Boca Loco. Eric and Matt drunk off of one beer discussing the idiosyncrasies of paranoid...
Macrame.
Oh,
Paracord macrame.
Paracord
instead
macrame
of pouring their damn shot.
Well, you know, a good sling is
hard to find. At least American made.
Okay, margarita or this?
It's up to you, boss. I had to choose the fucking first beer.
It's either that or we review a 5-year-old bottle all by itself.
I don't.
I can always put it in the title, though.
What's that?
Old beers. They're both 5 years old.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Twist my.
I didn't twist it. You want help opening?
No. I was gonna do it old school and just smack it on the vise, but so help me if I broke this.
Oh my gosh, Eric.
That works.
I would laugh at you pretty hard.
I should have given it a tussle.
I laughed pretty hard at you if you did that.
I'm gonna have to get us both to the promised land slowly here, because there's gonna be a whole state of
shit there on the bottom.
See,
some good old chunks.
I want to be fair about this. And when I say fair, I mean more for me.
Hey, I support that.
So right off the bat, I suppose before we get stupid and forget,
I'm going to give that a 10. I'm going straight 10, honestly. That was so crazy good. Like, it was a weird, nothing like I've ever had before. It was
coats your
sweet,
mouth,
not
coats
like
your
overly
teeth.
sweet, but I mean, it was way more sweet than I could ever imagine. And it was smooth. For 11.5, it literally was kind of like some juice or some shit that there's no alcohol. It was good.
Poco Loco says the new Call of Duty, you can play cross-platform computers, Xbox, PlayStation. We should get a game going.
That is true. Poco Loco, I'm down to play. I do Warzone.
I used to have a PlayStation. Unfortunately, I gave it away to one of my children. I shouldn't have done that.
You will have to write down or send me. You might actually be able to look me up even on Eric's Brew channel. But send me your gamer tag, and I don't know, I think I'll have to, it's different from system to system, so I'll have to have your Activision game name, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'll play some Call of Duty.
So yeah, I'm a non-gamer.
Oh, I enjoy it. I enjoy my games.
I mean, other than the Sam going, give this a try.
I don't mind some games. Actually, I used to be really good. I was like 3rd and 4th on zombies for Call of Duty.
You know what I'm really good at? Spawning.
Yeah.
Dad, I'm back. Dad, I'm back.
That's kind of me right now, because it's like,
fuck.
Kids are always getting better and better. Like, my kid kicks my ass at Fortnite. I can beat him at the other games, but Fortnite, he blows me away. This Call of Duty, though, I've been getting drunk, and I'll just go over there. My buddies didn't even want to play with me the other night. They're like, you were so fucking drunk, and you were running around all over shooting every goddamn thing.
And what's this shit? Sam's got the fucking, like, the God gun. She's, like, somewhere in this goddamn game as a sniper. Yeah. I spawn, and I do this. And I was like, what? Look over, and she's like, that cartoon? What the fuck, Sam? I was alive for 1.6 seconds.
You stepped around that spawn corner. I've been waiting. She probably did like the same thing to 10 other people, though, if she zoomed in on the spawn.
God damn it. Multi-gunman. Milk stout. Okay, if I have to.
It wasn't bad.
Hey, and what's this shit? Multi-gunman, I don't know. Our buddy Nick. He's moving from Canada to Australia. Well, that's okay, because fucking Canada is a shithole now. Yeah, let's see your papers. Oh, and you can't have any guns. Poco Loco, here's a good, some good driving music. I'm afraid, well, I don't have the stereo on, I don't have the amplifier on, so. Shoot the moon. Forgot. Poco has aggressive issues.
He's from New York, though, isn't he?
No.
Where's he from?
Can't tell you.
Oh, well.
Not New York.
All right.
Somewhere more that way.
A lot of driving. A lot of, like, 5-lane fucking highways.
Well, I can just see
traffic jams.
I can see Poco like one of those fuckers that's leaned all the way over on the center of the seat, his arm up on the steering wheel of his supercharged high-octane Chevy S10 with a big motor in it, and I can see him lift. Yeah, he's got a small vehicle with a big engine in it. Kind of like Dave.
A couple of my buddies used to do that back in high school. They got into that thing with the trucks. And
so he's driving like this. He's listening to that, and he's on the curb driving over liberals. Okay. Smile Money. So you want cheaper prices for custom leather holsters made in America that will last a lifetime, yet you will pay premium prices for booze that last a couple of days. Yes.
Smile Money, I'm with you. That's why I was explaining.
Smile Money gets it.
You gotta expect people to have to pay more if you want it made well and made in America.
And Joey says, shut the fuck up, Joey. And then Smile Money says to Joey, shut the fuck up, Joey. Okay, moving on. Harmarsh. Sam Andrews made the holster used in the Magnificent Seven movie a few years ago. And there's a link. Oh wait, to a YouTube video.
How many Webleys do you have?
Lots.
I'll have to check that out. Okay. Oh, a Smile Money comment by Smile Money. No? Is this a sub-comment? No.
No. It's more COVID.
Oh, it's a read more button. Died, 100,000 for months. Died. Okay. Sorry, Smile Money, moving on. Mario! Hey, fucker. There's nothing happy about Memorial Day.
We did say Happy Memorial Day. We should just start saying make the best of Memorial Day.
Yeah, unhappy Memorial Day. Doom and gloom Memorial Day. says it twice. Pocoloco, someone needs to invent a Reaper X condom, then hand them out at the Liberal presidential rally. That would be good. Tardicius.
Oh my god, dude, that would be the best.
Tardicius, did you play Megadeth with no warning? My poor eardrums. Wow, is that sarcasm I smell in the air? Oh, okay. Oh. A little cowbell?
There was no warning on that.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I almost said something that starts with a B and ends with an Marsh. Matt's sister Danielle is an infinite 10.
He must just have caught up on his videos. I don't know where that one came from.
This was from this one? I don't know. I guess maybe it was all those pictures I sent.
Yeah.
Matt Davis. No, not this Matt, but the other Matt. I used to be a guy with...
I used to be the guy with the biggest dick in the world. But then I woke up from my sleeping. Matt, sure, we believe you. I don't know what that's from.
Matt again. Safeway has one-way aisles, and my county says I have to wear a mask. Yeah, right. So my response has been to fuck yourself.
Fuck you very much. I'll support it.
Tardicius. The people who are saying you must wear a mask are the same people who are saying you must not ring the cowbell.
He's poking a bunch of buttons there.
Bill Nye the Science Guy approve research? I suppose you should give Tardicius some real cowbell. And that will be on in 3, 2, 1. Wow, that was wild, Matt.
Yeah, I'm not going to bust my own eardrums. If I'm ringing it, I can't close my ears with my fingers.
What? Just kidding. Steven, local liquor store has a 2008 Dogfish Head 120s for $9 a bottle.
Ooh. Very nice.
Did you try this yet, by the way?
You almost spit it out? Yeah, I've tried it. I'm almost done with it.
Now, I've never had one. I've never had one that made it to 5 years. I still think the 1 year anniversary stuff is my favorite. Or fresh. Now, fresh, I will say, there is a considerable amount of booziness because...
There's a little bit of booziness to this, but I think that's almost because I'm comparing it to what we just had.
The other one
you couldn't taste nothing. You couldn't taste no booze at all. Like, not even, wasn't even a little bite. There was nothing. But this is twice as much. So, I mean, I get it because I'm now finally, like, maybe tasting a little bit of the alcohol. Or at least acknowledging it.
I actually have a bunch of these in there that are actually aging past where I want, so we might have to...
These are good. They're good. I honestly, right now, I don't know which one would be better. This one, because the alcohol percentage is like double, but the other one was so freaking... Dude, it was like...
You know...
I could hand that to my kid, and he would drink it like a juice. Now, I won't do it because I know it's alcohol, but I mean, I could do it and be like, hey, try this, and he would probably fucking say, this is good juice, Dad, what is it?
Now, you remember my old episodes of Does It Mix?
Mm-hmm.
This and that, 50-50?
That might be a good thing to try.
I think we might have heard the universe suck in just a little bit when I said that.
Well, they're both very similar.
They are.
But
this one, I think, is a little bit more edgy right now because of the higher starting point.
The other one, I think, had a little bit more of a thicker consistency, too. Now, I don't mean like darker or cloudier.
No, heavier. It was a heavier beer. And it was probably that, it was like that caramelized sweetness that it had with it. See, now, I think at 5 years, this is starting to go the other way. For me, I I like to get to it between the 1 year point and the 2 year point. For me, after that, it's...
You know, I would really wish that I could try this in 100 years and tell you what a 100-year-old one tastes like.
Because
you know what? In 100 years, you know how much they're going to be going for?
Well, you want to put one away now? And then you're
at the end of my... Well, I'd have to start...
Your son's son.
I'll have to start really putting away alcohol for, like, myself in the future. Like, literally just a storage room of alcohol I want later on in life.
Yeah, just don't say that it's, for your son. If he doesn't know what's in there, like 50, 60 years from now, he's opening that mystery box, and he's thinking bearer bonds and money, and opens up, and what the fuck is a 75-year-old PBR? I'm gonna unearth that bastard.
It wouldn't be a PBR.
Have you even ever had a PBR?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, dude, think about it. If you start stocking up alcohol now and saved it, it probably wouldn't be worth that much at the end of your life, in one lifetime, but some of those old whiskeys and stuff that they find goes for freaking so much money. We're talking thousands of dollars a shot.
It needs to be what I would say was, to you, it was free. Now, I don't mean in the essence that like you found it, but it's extra money. It needs to be like free money that you spent in order to do this. Because here's what I'm driving at on this, and no pun intended when you hear my references. Christine wanted to buy a frickin' Shelby Mustang and sit on it, thinking that in our lifetime it would have been a good investment. And I don't think in our lifetime it would have been a good investment. I think if it would have been handed to Sam, or even to Sam's kids, but this would have been a car that would have been started. It would have been like a Jay Leno car. It would have been started and it maybe driven around the block a couple of times in the summer to make sure everything is up to temperature and everything is right, and the oil gets changed even though it's got 1 mile on it. And I was like going, this is what she was going to do with the proceeds from selling her house. And I was just like, oh, God. Now, if she just said, I want a fucking Shelby Mustang to enjoy while I'm still young enough to enjoy it, that made sense to me.
Yeah, but no, I get what you're saying. If you're trying to do it just for
finance, just for its money down the road. You look at what's going.
You're looking at storage. You're looking at maintenance and storage fees, which you're not going to have to do a lot of maintenance if you're not really driving it. But there still is upkeep.
I mean, yes. I know if I say this, there's going to be some of you that are car nuts that are going to throw out a few examples. Joey with the DeLorean, you're fucking just shut up, you're wrong. But when in our lifetime, at what date is a car worth something? And I want to say that for me, I'm just going to throw this number out there, to be totally reasonable about this argument, you would have to go 1970 and back. So that means anything that you just purchased since 1970 till now, there's a few examples in there, yes, I will give you that, but for the most part, if you go from 1970 back to the Model A, shit, they all have some kind of worth value. If you had a time machine and a car carrier, a time machine car carrier, that's what I want.
No, a time machine with a little shrink button, little shrinking and shrinking,
miniaturized.
Yeah.
Oh my God, to me that would be fuck going back with the stats book on what did Babe Ruth do when he. To me, I would go back in time and I wouldn't disturb a single thing, but I would buy a shitload of fucking cars and I'd bring them to now.
Oh, I'd be buying a few guns too. I would get some old samurai sword. I would be collecting. I would go around and collect all sorts of shit, or make bets, knowing what's gonna happen. Then you got old bills and gold bars from winning that.
Ouch. Wade says diabetes, like cancer, makes too much money for Big Pharma to allow it to be cured. DFC says, yo, motherfucker. Let's see, I see someone made it.
First thing he says is COVID. Nah. Move along.
Brad, this whole COVID thing is bullshit. We knew it from the start. That's from Brad. Okay, again. There seems to be a great divide on it. I'm moving on. I said,
I want to box my head in with some. Not that these comments are bad, but I want to just box my head in when you try to explain what's going on, and then people have difference of opinions, which we all should.
No, I'm sorry. I got to nutshell it by saying
Something's wrong.
Yes, it is killing people. It was engineered. I think that China, everything that, in quite a few years now, everything that seems to kill people, flu-related, comes out of China. Let's just nuke China and fucking move on. That's all I have to say. The thing is
Just
our response to it is our government's response to it is what's all wrong, and the sheeple's response to it is even more disgusting. For me, this was a real thing, but it is a plandemic. It was started by China for whatever reason to hurt people, large quantities of people. But our response to it is more devastating than COVID, period. I don't want to see some of my local businesses closed forever. And I certainly don't want to see the stupidity run amok by people right now. Oh my God, if you don't have a fucking mask, you can't come here. That's fine. I have my beliefs, and I'll just buy whatever online, which is now I'm doing more damage to my local economy. But it's how I feel. I don't believe the numbers. I do believe that it was artificially created. This wasn't like two bats fucking that died on some table and were eaten by some fucking idiots in China. This was a created thing.
It was a created bat. It was two living bats that was then created into one.
Smile monies. Sorry, girls, you can't have any dick because Matt wants them all. Eric agrees.
Well, I guess if I got everyone's dick, at least they can't use them.
So,
I would be a fucking huge hot commodity if I was the only one with a dick, right?
Smile money says, so you're also evil to cats, just not dogs.
I don't know if you're talking to me or you, because I don't like cats.
Yeah, I don't know if evil is the word.
I'll shoot him.
I mean, yeah, we built something up at the farm called the Catapult.
Yeah, as long as, you know what, as long as it's not a mean cat, I don't have a problem with
None
cats.
of them died.
The fucking mean cats, though, I'll tell you what. Yep.
Smile money. So you get mad, and put your child in a chokeholds? Yeah, I don't know. Gillian, cheers, Eric and Matt.
I think he was trying to keep up with us on shots or drinks the other day. Maybe there was a keyword or something. Every time we'd say something, he would have to have a shot. You know, he's
Gillian?
playing a game. Yeah, no, Smile Money.
I don't think Smile Money drinks.
Or no, yeah, Smile Money.
Mike drinks. Mike drinks a lot.
I'm confused on that.
Yeah, I don't know. Sharky, fucking Sharky. Cheers all, and happy Memorial Day. See, who's this?
Everyone says it, and they were hating on us.
Let's raise a glass to all we remember. Hashtag never forget. Yeah, you know, Mario, you're busy wanting to chastise me for saying Happy Memorial Day, and yet nobody, but Sharky seems to be pointing out that never forget, and what it means. I did have that little speech. So Mario, go fuck yourself.
Fake news.
Whoa.
Sorry about that snap. Must be the second beer. I blame it
You know
on the
what?
alcohol.
I'm gonna actually finish the last of this and cheers and toast to Sharky's comment.
Sharky says, I do. Did I ask him to marry
the
him?
last one, but ooh, I don't know. Maybe you did.
Sharky with the read more button. Oh, that actually does something.
Oh,
No.
but
More fucking Sharky. See, I have to be fair across the board. Unless he's,
he's just saying over here the hospitals don't get paid for false numbers, so there's no incentive. Yeah. Well, we're paying extra, so there's fucking much incentive to lie.
What does he have? Curve has flattened. They've reopened. So we are about to reopen restaurants and bars. See, in our state, this is what our governor keeps doing. He just keeps moving the goalpost and then he brings up shit like, did you hear the one about the restaurants?
No.
You can,
Oh,
Matt, you can open your restaurant.
You gotta
but
you sit outside.
You have to have outside seating. It was like,
Who has that? Most places don't.
no, most places do not.
And when I see most places, I mean like probably what, 2% of people really have outdoor seating arrangements.
Well, even some of the bigger restaurants, let's say Grandma's, they probably put 15 people outside.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have 4 or 5 tables. That's it.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, unless they've changed their arrangement, the one time Chris was like, "So, would you like to sit outside?" And it was like, no awning.
It's windy as fuck too because you're right on the lake.
It's like, okay, there's no awning, no umbrellas. It's fucking hotter than hell and windy. Seagulls are
Fucking pecking at your food.
Sharky, SH. Thank you. Intro Babe, Replacement Thumbnail Babe, and the Brew Babes are all knockouts. You know, she's just a standard run. I mean, it's. I don't know though. Along with those big tits, their forehead's kind of big, Matt.
Well, I don't got a big picture of her. I mean, the one I'm looking at is only about an inch, but I'd tag it.
Wheels and levers. The numbers are meaningless. Anyone who has COVID and dies is listed as COVID death. Yes. Yeah, no, I've never said that the deaths. I think the numbers are a little beat up, and I think that if you compare it with any year, 2018, maybe 100,000 people died of the flu in 2018. Did we shut the world down? Question mark. That's all I'm saying. Cobra, off
Keep
work.
reading. I'm gonna go make some beverages. Get a jump start on this.
Yeah, looks like you unfortunately, have the time. Where were we? Cobra says, off work, randomly watching parts of this theatrically long brew review. Thank you. NC23 Jordan on the Old English 800. Oh, thanks for the critiquement on Old English 800. Says, damn, learn to pour correct, laugh out loud. Okay, moving on. Joey Cuz, so I'm guessing the shoulder rig was no good. Complete shit. Joey, shit, one of my comments from earlier has been deleted. Joey, let me double check. Oh, Joey. Oh, I can't. Joey, there's something in spam, but I can't look at it right now because it'll bring us to the Two-Hearted Ale Club.
Hey, where'd you put your big cup? You know the one you said you were going to recycle?
Right at the top of the... Right at the top of the stairs, right?
All right.
I mean, Jules is a cleaning fanatic, so there is a possibility that it's already been
I
kiped.
looked in the dishwasher. It wasn't there.
Joey, you want a good cowboy rig? I think Fornet Fixer has a couple movies that will help you out in that department. No. Joey, Five Finger Death Punch rendition of Blue on Black is freaking awesome. The original version of Blue on Black is freaking awesome. I really like Five Finger Death Punch's version of it. I'd play it right now, but, you know. Joey, Volbeat is pretty damn good. Also, it's kind of funny that you say that, Joey. I was listening to, Doc Holliday. I was listening to Doc Holliday as I pulled up in the truck. Actually, it'd be the song that would be queued up on my phone right now. Yeah, I don't need another copyright. Joey, 1 hour in and still here. I think the window I paint an hour ago is dry. Thanks, Joey. Keep getting the heebie-jeebies on my arm. Joey, Matt, you little bitch. It was 60 degrees, and that is shorts and t-shirt weather here. Yeah. David Brown, editing while in my underpants. Pics or... No, I believe you. David Brown, go ahead, boys. Touch tips.
Listen, you're being rude. You're fake news. You're fake news. Stop being rude. You're fake news.
Cobra. Damn, you're going Joe Reagan giving Joe Reagan a run for his money on this vid. 2 hours and a guest. Maybe somebody can slice it up into 5-minute chunks and post it on a separate channel. Channel name, B&E Clips. Well, if it's the funny shit, it'll be about 30 seconds. Real Cobra Burnout. Hashtag Megadeth. See, I love Megadeth. There's a lot of fucking... My Secret Place. Matt Davis, wow, what happened? That was on the Riga Extra Smooth. I don't know. I lost a bet with God. Oh, well, I was going to say that is the last comment. Okay, Joey, I can now go look and see if you are the one in spam. The answer is... Joey, you are not the one in spam. Edward King is, with a link to crazygirls24.com. And I can tell you, that is just pornography. I'm all for it, but he can do his own research. So now we're going back to the Two-Hearted Ed Club. To the sunny slopes of long ago. And there's 4 of you in here. German Ninja, president accounted for. Two-Hearted Ale Club. Steven, here for beer. Cheers. Din Scourge. Vina Vinci. Vida Vinci. Here, I'll give it a try. Hey Google, what does Vina Vida Vinci mean?
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
Oh, you sloppy hooker. Hang on, Discouraged. I'm not done. I came, I saw, I conquered.
I came, I saw, I conquered.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Veni vidi vici.
Vini vidi vici. Let's try it again. Hey Google, what does vini vidi vici mean?
Means I came, I saw, I conquered in Latin.
Oh, it's Latin. I was... Yeah, never mind. I was going with Italian. J-Dog, Heart Club, Mr. Holster. Okay, where are we? I mean, I can, yeah, fuck that. Okay, Johnny Watson, thank you so much for, sitting on that for 5 frickin' years. And again, if you're doing a retro, that is the correct charging handle. And I think that's pretty frickin' cool. And NIHAP, if you see it now, it's a personal thing. If it's something you're interested in, let me know. I'll see if I can get that. I'll get you one for yours. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go outside and torch me up a cigar from Big Jeff Gunwild 1. And he did say that he was probably going to be MIA. If you saw the video, his AR build that he did as a gift, he gave it to his brother. Now, Big Jeff is a tall guy. I thought Big Jeff is 6 something. He kind of looks like Jeff. You kind of look like Jules. You kind of look like Jules standing next to me. Your brother's got to be one tall motherfucker. Jesus, you guys are like standing too close to microwaves or something as kids. But again, retro love. Can't wait to shoot this. Okay, guys. Cheers, and we will see you if we ever do another one of these. Just kidding.